Hey everybody, welcome back to the Super Tops Bros.
Hey.
Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
Fuck.
Yeah, baby.
More like Mr. Wow. Got him.
Yep, that's right. So I'm a runner over, and I'm drifting.
There he is. That worm.
Yeah. So I think I know how to get to the next level now, but I figured while I'm still here, I kind of want to just try to get this last pagey, and then I'll head out.
Okay.
Just so I don't have to do it later. Whoa. And I also would love to fucking figure out how to deal with that Ghost Rider back there. No fudge! Oh.
Oh, hey.
Alright. Whoa. No, fuck, God, it's so fucking slippery.
Fucking
Oh my-
Tokyo Drift.
I know, it's, God, wow!
You were saying it was
Very-
like Tokyo Drift, and I can confirm it is Tokyo Drift.
It's ridiculous is what it is. I want to go to Tokyo. I'd love
go
to
to
visit
Tokyo.
Japan.
Boo.
It would be nice.
Yeah, I think so too. I'd like to go.
We are going on a cruise later this year to Hawaii, and
It's kind of halfway to Japan.
it's true. That'll be a lot of fun. But that's not for a while.
Yeah, it's not till like November.
Actually, it's Thanksgiving. It's our Thanksgiving trip.
Yeah, yeah. We're
I
gonna
mean,
be.
I shouldn't say like fucking no. Fucking bees.
Fuck
More like
bees.
bees nuts.
Ooh. Roasted
Is
like
this the
the
fucking?
nuts.
No, that's the cowboy. Which one? Hold on. Are you fucking kidding me? There we go. Oh, he doesn't have anything going on with this ad. All right. I like how I use the icons on the pause screen to figure out which fucking... Which... Yeah,
Which ones
anyway.
you need to get.
Sure. Yeah, and it's like we don't go on a trip every Thanksgiving. In fact, I don't know if we ever have.
We've gone to
We've
like
gone to like Laughlin.
yeah, we used to we would go to Laughlin on Thanksgiving because they had this buffet at the Harrah's down there, like a Thanksgiving buffet, and you know it was a really good buffet. I actually remember. It's funny. They had their Thanksgiving buffet, and I think I remember we were like, God, it's like a ridiculous, or Dad was saying it was a ridiculous price at the time,
Oops.
and it was like, you know, $40 or something a person, and we recently went to a place and paid about $40 a person for a buffet, and it was kind of not good, like
It
kind
was
of really
dog
not
shit,
good.
dude.
Yeah, like it was bad.
Pomona Valley Mining Company, you're on my shit list now, just by the way.
Yeah, every time I drive on the 10 freeway and I go right by the 57, I'm gonna look up and be like,
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, and what you're fucking mining for, fuckers. You know what
Fuck
they're
you
mining
and your
for?
gold.
Bad customer service. Got him. No, it's not the customer service. It's more of the false advertising and just not having a good buffet.
Yeah, and bad food.
Yeah.
It
Should
was
we
just
talk about it?
nasty ass food, dude. It was like
Yeah.
that you got like a much better cut of prime rib than I did.
Yeah, and I just got one.
Yeah.
But okay.
Oh
so
yeah, I just got one of everything too.
I actually kind of did, and then I went back for what I thought was good and a few other new things. Anyway, so here's story time. So we went to this place called the Pomona Valley Mining Company. We went there for a Mother's Day lunch.
Dinner.
Yeah, we went there for dinner. I should say we went there for dinner.
Oh, yes.
And nice. Gosh, top work. So I want to just clarify here. When it comes to like going out with family and stuff like that, you know, no matter what, it's always a good time to go with family and stuff, and to see everyone and all that. That's fine. But when it comes to eating at meeting with family, but we have to pay for dinner and it's not a good dinner and stuff like that, then you're kind of getting ripped off at a restaurant like this. So I just want to clarify, I don't want to say oh, I hate going out and seeing family or anything like that. I just want to say that this particular restaurant wasn't good. And so anyway, we went to Pomona Valley Mining Company. We went there for dinner, and I guess they have this brunch buffet normally, and they had a Mother's Day buffet, and so we had called and we made reservations, and said we want to do the dinner, not the buffet. We want to do the dinner. Can we do that on Mother's Day? They said, yeah, after 4 p.m. we don't have the buffet anymore. It's okay. So we go there at 4 p.m. and we make the reservation for that time. And there's 15 of us or something. It's a large party. So we get seated and everything, and there's no menus. We're just kind of seated in this room, and at one point we get our drink orders taken, and then that's kind of it. There's still no menus or anything. We're where are the menus? What's going on? And then they're oh, you could go and eat the buffet now. And we're wait, what? We were supposed to do dinner. And they're no, the buffet's all day for Mother's Day. And we're because it's just weird, because...
Yeah, it's almost as if we called you earlier.
Yeah, we made a reservation for, 4 p.m. Specifically because...
Fuck.
This looks hard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so we're well, shit. It sucks. If there was if it's a small party and something like that happens, you could kind of be well, all right, fuck you guys then, and then kind of go somewhere else if you really wanted to. But when you're in a big party, you're kind of all there. You all drove in different cars and stuff, so you're kind of stuck. And so we're well, fuck it, we'll just eat at the buffet. At least it'll be a good buffet, right? It's a Pomona Valley Mining Company.
It's the fucking Pomona Valley Mining Company, okay?
Yeah, it's got to be a good buffet. It's a fancy restaurant. They'll do a top job at it. Well, to make a long story short, they didn't do a good job. First of all, you have to go into these they have multiple rooms in this restaurant, different dining rooms, and the buffet is kind of scattered around these different rooms, and you're having to navigate through this restaurant, and having to go to these different stations to get these different kinds of food, and it's just it's why not just put all that shit in one room and then you have everyone going there.
It really seemed like they did everything they could to make it as fucking painful as possible.
Yeah, and not only that, but you had to walk through where the host desk was and the waiting area to get to the other areas of the buffet, and it's you're walking through here. There's people with plates. You don't know where to get the plates at. You're walking past these people that are coming into the restaurant and leaving the restaurant, so this whole center area is just fucking congested and everything. So, so that you could get the food and then come back with a plate full of food and have to navigate through people and stuff. It was just completely disorganized. They had a fajita station that had fajita chicken, and they had beef and refried beans and stuff like that. But they had tortillas, of course, because, they're fajitas. But the tortillas were in the plastic tortilla bag. You would go to the
they just bought it from the store and threw it on the table.
Yeah, you go to a grocery store, there's a bag of tortillas in a plastic bag, and it was just that on the table opened up. They didn't even they could have at
Didn't
least...
even try.
They didn't even try.
They didn't even try.
They could
He
have...
just abandoned us.
They just abandoned the tortillas. So, like, they could have, at the very least, they could have put cold-ass tortillas in a wrapped, cloth plate or something like that. I don't know.
Sounds like
no,
work.
it's just
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it's just out of the bag, sitting on the table. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? They're like cold as shit. You try to fold it,
you try to
breaks in
fold them
half.
and they rip apart. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it's like-
good.
Yeah, and plus two, they weren't good tortillas. But I'm not gonna knock that just because I think they were like corn tortillas, and I'm not a big fan of that. But I'm not gonna rip on them for that because that's fair. Corn tortillas, that's fine.
I don't think. I speak for yourself.
But whatever. That's the fault of whoever made the tortillas. But I suppose that they could have, made tortillas or something and not bought them from a fucking store and left them in a bag, cold. Anyway, so, the food selection wasn't that good. The food itself wasn't good. They had shrimp that you had to fucking peel the skin off. They had crab legs that they didn't give you things to rip them open with. And, like, when you did, there was, like, nothing in them anyway. It was just, like, a fucking mess. And then, like, the servers were so disorganized, like they didn't give us cups to...
Here, the fucking thing, too, is that when we sat down, one of the members of our party was like, oh, we're here for the dinner, not the buffet, by the way. And she was like, oh, okay. And we were like, oh, all right, thank God. And then she came back with, like, the manager or whatever, and I was like... Yeah, also, I work at Charter, and I came to fuck your day up here, too. Yeah.
It's a shame. Ooh.
Oh, God. I guess you could just go to another Mother's Day buffet. Oh,
no, wait, you can't, though. There's 16 of you.
Yeah,
you
we
have
can't
to
leave
stay
now.
Here. Yeah, it's like... It's not really, like when I say that, like, the servers were bad and stuff, I mean, like, it's really not their fault because... when you're working at the Pomona Valley Mining Company or restaurant, any restaurant for that matter, that has, like, sit-down service, you're trained for that service. So, but then when you, like, throw a buffet into the mix, then it's kind of like shit's different. There's people going all over the place. You have to navigate around people. You're not serving food, but you're having to serve drinks more and stuff like that. There's new seating arrangements. There's just, like, so much different.
It's like everything they did to offset the large number of people coming in for Mother's Day, and they wanted to shift them out fast enough by putting a fucking buffet out. That was just offset by the sheer chaos and disorganization that they tried to avoid in the fucking first place.
Yeah, it's like some Mother's Day, because, like, when it's Mother's Day, there's usually always, like, a different menu, and sometimes the menu's the same, but they just up the prices, or sometimes it's, like, a limited menu because they figure traffic's gonna be so high that if you have chefs baking all sorts of different shit, like, it might get, like, really fucking, like, a big clusterfuck in the kitchen and stuff. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm assuming is the reason.
Right, yeah.
So there's those kind of solutions, but then this one's like, oh, let's just have a buffet. Well, fine, good in theory, maybe, but number one, you have to have a good buffet, and number two, you're just gonna have this chaos of people going back and forth to the buffet, and servers doing jobs that they're not trained for. So really, it's the management.
Fuck.
Oh, you died. It's a fuck up of management, really. Like someone up in management or maybe higher, I don't know, was like, hey, how about we have a buffet instead so that we could shuffle people through as fast as we can and just make a fucking nightmare situation. But, hey, we'll get more money out of the deal, and especially when we charge $40 a person. And that's the thing, too. It's like you can have a buffet.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, you can have a buffet experience like that at Golden Corral, But Golden Corral charges like $10 a person, maybe like 12. I don't know. It's way cheaper than $40. Like you're paying $40 a person, and it's like, you know, you better have your fucking.
That's like Northwoods.
Yeah.
That's like Northwoods price.
Yeah, Northwoods is fucking amazing. That's like god tier fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
And they charge that price for a shit tier buffet. It's like, come the fuck on.
And okay, we have to. We didn't pay.
Yeah.
Mom and Javier did.
Yeah, so we have to, again, you know, I want to just say that, you know, I'm not saying that I had a bad time with the family because of that and stuff like that. You know, that's all fine. It's just that, you know, it's like, I feel bad for them having to pay that price. You know, like, I just felt like it wasn't worth it overall for that service and everything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm very thankful for the fact that, you know, I didn't have to pay that because, you know, we went with our parents. But still, it's kind of fucked up that they charge that. It's just the principle of the whole thing. That's what pisses me off.
Oh god. I'm looking for these snowmen, dude. I found.
Anyway, that's our rant for that Mother's Day.
Oh shit! Fuck! I found 3 so far.
So you got the shorts, you got the top hat, and then what was it?
No, I got all of the hats, but I'm looking for the snowmen to give the hats to.
Oh.
I gave the shorts, the witch hat, and the pirate hat. I'm looking for, I believe, the cowboy hat and the top hat. But I'm pretty sure I've, like, talked to them before, like...
Yeah, I think I remember you talking to the cowboy snowman at one point, and, but, wasn't it, like, yeah, like in one of these rooms up here or something, like around here? Like, I thought I remember you having to go up, like, a ramp or something.
I know there was one up here. I don't want to fucking do this again. But the shorts guy was up there. Except I want to get all the way up to the top, though. God, I hate this shit. God fucking damn it. Shit.
This is a load of fucking heckin' malarkey.
It's kind of dumb for... I know that a lot, like, people might be listening and they're like, why would you pay... Like, why are you complaining about the price if you could have just not eaten there? Fuck. But, like... We were stuck in that situation, kind of. If they said, like, hey, do you want to go? I would have been like, oh, fuck yeah. I would have rather dealt with the issue of having to go to a different restaurant.
Yeah.
Than eating that. But
yeah.
It's like they trap you.
Yeah, that's
it's like fucking entrapment or something.
You know what it reminds me of? And I know it might be like, you know, odd for me to bring it up. It reminds me of that whole fire festival thing or fryer thing. Like, yeah. I mean, I know for them they paid like, you know, what was it, like $10,000 for some of these people.
That I want to talk about that a little bit actually.
Yeah. It's, I mean, like in a situation like that, it kind of like, I feel like when we complain about a restaurant like that, people might be like, oh, well, you know, you still got crab legs, you know, for example, we're at the buffet and they had prime rib and stuff like that. They might have been bad, but like, why are you complaining if they even had that stuff? Like, that's still really good. But like,
no, not really. Oh, there's one right there.
Oh,
it's like what if I like, ooh, you got steak and it's a fucking like piece of bologna.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's meat, isn't it?
Yeah. I think there's like, I mean, I noticed when, because you were talking about this on Twitter with that at least with that fire festival thing, that like when people
Yes, there he is.
are buying things like tickets to that festival or whatever, and it's like they're like rich people that are buying these tickets to this festival, but then they're getting ripped off, and then people on the internet are laughing at them for that misfortune. You were saying like it's kind of fucked up that
No, it's a lot fucked up.
yeah, it's fucked up that people are
Because you're blaming the victim.
yeah, and it's like they were promised a you know, they were advertised a you know, certain event to have, you know, these certain amenities and stuff like that, and you know, people are willing to pay that price, and then they end up getting ripped off. It's not their fault, it's a fault of the people that fucked them over. Like you shouldn't blame them for that.
Yeah.
But it reminded me of that with the buffet situation. I know it's not like, you know, the same thing, obviously, but you know, like because you know, it's not like people are you know, we're not like made fun of or anything for you know, going to this buffet and then getting ripped off or anything like that. But it just kind of comes down to like, you know, you have this expectation of going to a restaurant, and then they and then it's not at all the expectations that you have set upon you.
Yeah, or not even just expectations, but not even anywhere close to the quality that you've experienced for the same price in the past.
Yeah, exactly. And
it would be like, what if like you've eaten a bunch of different pizza places like your whole life, and then like you're used to like, you know, $15 to $20 a pizza, but you've had really expensive pizza before, and then you go to this new place and they have like $40 pizza, and you're like, well, I've had $40 pizza before and it was fucking amazing, so let's splurge, why not? And
Yeah.
it ends up being fucking Pizza Hut.
yeah,
And it's like, well, that wasn't worth it. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And I know that there's, you know, buyer beware, but fuck you.
yeah, like if you're promised, you know, something at that price, or you know, like it's like you spend $40 on a pizza or something like that, you have that expectation that it's going to be really good, and then if it's not, then I think you have every right to complain about it and to be pissed off. But like when I talk about something like this, for example, I sometimes feel like I have to watch my tongue a little bit, just because like of you know, like the fire festival, for example. It's like, oh, you know, these, you know, rich people didn't get the experience they wanted. Oh, boo-hoo, I'm gonna play the world's smallest violin. I feel like if I'm complaining about a buffet that has crab legs and prime rib and stuff like that, that like I shouldn't complain about it, because that it's like still really good food. But at the same time, I feel like I should if it's like a shitty buffet quality kind of stuff. And I think that's just the point that I'm trying to get at, is that like I feel like just because of the fact that we went to this high class buffet, and I say that with quotation fingers, I feel like I still have every right to complain about it if it's not up to the standards that they have you expect it to be.
Right.
But anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that.
I got a new move.
Nice.
Yeah. It was fucking here the whole time. This trouser was just hanging out right here. Yeah. He gave me a move that lets me walk underwater.
Oh, okay.
And I'm pretty sure that's how I make it to the next one. But in the next episode, we're going to actually go in there and see what's coming up next. So yeah. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. I want that. Oh.
There's glass there. You can't get it in
I
there.
want to break it.
Well, too bad. Maybe you'll learn a glass breaking move at some point.
I mean, I've been in there. There's a pagey in there.
I know.
Ow! Fuck! Fuck you, Fire Festival. Got him.
Ooh.
That was some Vsauce level fucking wordplay right there. Except without the F-bomb. Never mind.
Yeah, remember that Vsauce episode where in the intro he's like, fuck. And then that's it. That was the whole episode.
Yeah, I do.
And he said it exactly like that with that same exact voice.
Fuck.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Fuck. That's it.
Boom.
But what if I didn't say fuck?
I said fuck.
Only I didn't say fuck. I said...
Ow! I hit my belly. Alright. Oops.